set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
What now? Ready? Check. I'm going back to you. Like 5-4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
Tennessee.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Carr. Smith catches left side. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to
Darrington Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Melvin Gordon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Gordon on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Big hold to the 30. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
10 at the 45-yard line.
$13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Exit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tackle made at the
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. From the gun, Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and
that one goes for 24 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Henry. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So that one will be accepted.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Henry on the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now Gordon on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Titans 26, Colts 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Carr. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Derrick gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Carr now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it with Henry on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A toss left, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Now 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Watch the whip.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with...
It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20.
That's all you got!
Titans. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Flushed out right.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. Henry. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jayon Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Titans 47, Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.